Dave here at the house, going to be talking about snowboard mittens and gloves. Really, really important when you're out there, definitely the snowboard mittens and gloves. Every time you're strapping, you're sitting down, you're going to be going to put your hand in the wet snow to get up. They're going to be using rope toes. They're going to be grabbing, really sharp steel edges. So it's important to, get a good pair. Basically what I'm going to do is just break down the general categories of these. Starting off with your typical pipe glove. Pipe gloves are going to be very, very thin. They're going to be really for that freestyle rider, somebody who is in the park a lot, is really moving around, generating a lot of their own heat. Also work really, really good for spring riding conditions. Being so thin, they have really good dexterity. Most will have silicone on the palm to provide really good grip with the board. But just a really lightweight option for protecting your hands. And even in Minnesota throughout the bulk of the winter, I'll be definitely riding something like this sometimes if I'm in the park a lot and whatnot. From there, we're going to move into kind of just your normal run-of-the-mill glove. This one is going to be definitely a little bit more insulated model. It's going to have like your outer shell fabric, usually something that's going to be waterproof and breathable. And then on the inside, there'll be like some sort of polyfill insulation. There we go. Some sort of polyfill insulation to keep the warmth of the glove up. And a lot of these you'll start seeing shell fabrics such as Gore-Tex and stuff like that. So it's going to be really waterproof, really breathable. And most of them nowadays are very low profile in their design. So you get that same kind of good dexterity and good palm grip and durability that you get with the pipe glove too. From there, we move into a mitten. Obviously, this one's going to be pretty distinct. It doesn't have any fingers. Ultimately, if you have issues with circulation, if you're riding in cold climate a lot, or for a lot of the women out there, this is going to be a good option. This is going to be your warmest option. The wind can't rip through your fingers and take away all the heat. All the fingers are next to each other, keeping the whole interior of the mitten warm. Once again, on high-end models, you'll see Gore-Tex and really nice shell fabrics being added to just help the technicality of the glove. A lot of them will have vent options where you can shove a little heater pack as well for those sub-zero days. And then finally, which just as an example of, we'll move into a convertible system. These gloves or mittens will have a liner glove that can be used on warmer spring days. They got that silicone grip that the pipe gloves have. Nice for dexterity on the chairlift if you're fumbling with your iPod or something like that. You can take the outer shell off and have good dexterity. However, when you're riding down, you slip on the outer part, you've got that extra increased insulation and kind of like the system or convertible liner jacket and pants. This option is going to keep you, warm and comfortable throughout a wider range of conditions. From there, the last thing I would note is the Gauntlet is going to be different between models. This is an example of an over-the-jacket gauntlet. This one can be used under or over, but it's big enough so they can go over the sleeve of the jacket, and then you just cinch it up with one pull. Something like this one right here with its thinner gauntlet would be considered an under the jacket glove. These will simply slide underneath the cuff of the jacket, and this is what a lot of the riders prefer nowadays. It's a little bit more modern, a little bit more clean fit to it. But yeah, with gloves and mittens, like anything else, you get what you pay for. Take a look at our retail prices. That's really going to tell you where it sits within the market, because with us, we always got this stuff on really good sales.